you're like me and you're still in that awkward stage, because I'm still learning when I don't really like vlogging in public because I think I'm drawing attention to myself and I feel very self-conscious, this is a great little camera because it's quite small and a lot of the time people don't even notice I'm using it. So that's what I like about it. I don't draw attention to myself with it, and even probably with the little microphone that I've got on it currently, it's not really in your face. So people tend to overlook it. So that's one great reason I like using it. It's just nobody notices it. So as I was saying in the clip before, which I actually filmed on my Osmo Pocket, I think I explained a bit of why I enjoy the Pocket so much and why I find it really, really useful. And as I mentioned before, I am a new videographer, I don't know really what I'm new to it, so very, very new, and I needed something that was easy and simple to use and I could just take with me, that I wouldn't feel self-conscious using, and it's just easy to use. And that for me is this little thing. I don't use it with the mobile app or with the phone. I just use it as it is. So I wanted to just share some of the accessories that I use that have really been a game changer for me, in the fact that it makes it even more portable than it already is. So as you know, it all comes with the case, which is really, really nice. It's a nice little case. You can pop it in here and it's got the little strap on it so you can put it on your arm, and it's really great. But if you put any of the accessories on, it won't fit in the case. So what do you do then? Because you don't want to have to keep taking it in and out. So one of the things I use is this. It's a Gimbal Projector, and I just slip this on like that and we're good to go. I can actually literally put this in my pocket and it won't come off, it won't hurt the gimbal whatsoever. So this is probably the first thing I got that I no longer had to put it in here. I could put it in my pocket and it was good to go. It's great. So that being said, a controller wheel is so easy to use. So this is my second best item that I have on here. Just slots on here, just slots on like that. So I literally leave it on all the time. I never take it off, so hence it will no longer fit in the case. But now that I have a gimbal protector on it, it means it's not going to hurt the gimbal if I pop it in my pocket or throw it in my bag or anything like that. So this, to me, is a great setup. So the controller, I'm not going to go into really to show you how to use it, because you can probably figure that out yourself. But what I like about it is it's got the 4 buttons on and the scrolling wheel, which is just really easy to use. So I'll just show you very quickly. You can go side to side like so, and then you can switch it and it will go up and down. So that's the little scrolly wheel, and then you have 4 buttons on it. One is the selfie, so you just press it and it turns it round. So that's really great for that. You have the record button, then you have the on-off button, and then you have the other buttons so you could switch whether you want it fixed, moving with you, etc. So that's it, the 4 buttons, and it's good to go. So these 2 things for me are absolute game changer, because you could just pop this in your pocket and it's just so easy to use. 4 little buttons, scrolly wheel. So I love it. Switch that off. So this is these 2 things. If you don't get anything else, get these 2 things. That's that. I also have the little holder. There's probably a technical term for this, but I don't really know what that is. The only thing with that is you can't use a controller with it, but it is good if you, so I have like a little selfie stick, we have an extender. It has the back part, which is the same as the GoPro, so you can use your GoPro, what you call it, little bolt thing, whatever the technical term for that is, to put it onto any of your GoPro accessories, so your little sticks, anything like that, and it basically, and just take the scrolly wheel off, it just slots into here really easily, like so. Oh, sorry, I'll get there in a minute. Okay, it just slots really easily like so. You just clip it in and close it down, and then you can put this on one of the extender sticks. So again, you can't, this is the one thing you can't use a controller wheel on, unfortunately, but I haven't used that all this much, but I do have it, so that's another great thing. So the other thing I have The other accessory I have is the Wi-Fi adapter. You can use this to remotely control it from a phone. So you could place this on the other side of the room and use the phone to control it. There's Bluetooth and Wi-Fi capabilities. I actually haven't used this yet at all. I think that's because I just don't use the phone with it at all, because this for me is the ideal setup, so I haven't actually used this yet. So it's probably, I don't know if I ever will, but at least it's handy. Maybe at some point I might want to do it, but at the moment I have never used that. And the next thing I have is the microphone adapter, 3.5mm. There has been a lot of discussion I have seen on YouTube about the cost of this. It is expensive for what it is. It's because the microphone on there is pretty cool. It's pretty adequate. It's quite a good microphone. The only thing I found is with the wind noise if I was on the beach, and it can be interfering with that. But as is, it's not bad. So this is expensive for what it is. Having said that, if you want better audio, then this is probably something that you may want to invest in. It's easy. It slots in the bottom here like that. So then once I got this, I then realised, because I loved the setup like this, I didn't really want something too big and bulky on the bottom of it, because it just defeats the object. I wanted something really easy. So I went and searched for a microphone to go with this, and I was looking for something small that wouldn't be, it wouldn't get in the way of anything, and it wasn't going to be like really obvious and draw attention to what I'm doing. So I actually found this small omnidirectional microphone. There were some really good reviews about it. As you can see, it's pretty tiny, and I think it was around 25 bucks, and it does the trick. It's really had really great reviews, and it's really useful for me. And I also got the little fluffy dead squirrel, dead cat, whatever you want to call it, so for the wind, to help with the wind noise, and just popped it on there like that, and then I stick it on the bottom of my adapter, and then pop it on the end like that, and it's just like, it doesn't really get in the way. This is how I hold it. It's also quite cool because it's got a little, I don't know if you can see that, it's not as wide at the top, so it actually fits your finger really well. So if you're holding the Osmo, and it just sort of slots into your finger like that, and really easy, just pop it in and out, and it's really not obvious. I mean, no one's really looked at me when I've been using it. In some ways they probably just think I've probably accessorized it with something furry and stuff. So I mean, you may find other microphones that do the trick for you, but for me, I just wanted something small that might pick up audio better, but wasn't anything too obvious. So this setup, this for me is my perfect setup, and I can just take this off if I'm somewhere and I don't want it to be too obvious. I can just undo it, pop it in my pocket, and just have this. So I would recommend, if you're looking for something for on the go, and the two accessories that you really should invest in are the Gimbal Projector and the control wheel, because this is just, I mean, it's got a really great screen, but it is touched, but it's quite, sometimes I keep hitting the wrong thing. So and I generally don't change any of my settings. I normally film at 60 frames per second, and I just leave it as it is. So because again, I want something simple and easy to use. I don't want to be fiddling with settings, which you can do on your phone as well. You can be as professional as you want. I'm still learning. So for something simple and easy to use, this controller, I'd highly recommend it, and the gimbal. And then if you don't think the audio is very good, just go off, get the adapter, and then just buy a small microphone. Because if you're going to get something big, it defeats the object of having this. This Osmo Pocket is fantastic, and I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I think that's the main thing. You just want something to have some fun with, and it's easy to use. Just get this and enjoy it, and I will post links to some of these items in the bottom. A lot of these are from DJI directly. The microphone isn't. I got that from Amazon. So I'll put some links below, and if you've got any questions about how I use it, please feel free below to ask away. Again, this isn't a professional video. I am not a professional YouTuber. I'm just doing this as a hobby. I love filming. When we go out places, I want to share for other people. They may want to go and see. So having something like this is just is a breeze for me. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you'd like to learn about places to visit in Florida and you know, further afield as I go off on my travels. Again, I'm still learning. I would love to get some more subscribers. I think I've only got about 19 at the moment, so just subscribe to make me feel better anyway, okay? And if you've got any questions, please ask. I'll be happy to answer them.